Some residents of Russia-controlled Sevastopol in the Crimean peninsula on Tuesday hoped for normalization as President Vladimir Putin and U.S. President Donald Trump are expected to talk on the phone. According to Associated Press, Trump will hold the talks with Putin as he looks to get buy-in on a U.S. ceasefire proposal he hopes can create a pathway to ending Russia's military campaign in Ukraine. Some Sevastopol residents said on Tuesday they hoped the talks might bring sanctions relief and a recognition of Crimea as Russian territory. The talks come on the anniversary of Russia annexing Ukraine's Crimean peninsula 11 years ago. The quick and bloodless seizure of the diamond-shaped peninsula in 2014, home to Russia's Black Sea Fleet and a popular vacation site, touched off a wave of patriotism and sent Putin's popularity soaring.
Конечно же, хотим, чтобы Крым признали, чтобы у нас все санкции, которые были на нас наложены, их отменили. Вот. И мир он должен быть, потому что мы все здесь работаем, развиваемся. Мы надежный тыл нашей страны, вот, патриоты, поэтому мир нужен.
Мы люди не политические, но мы хотим, чтобы все как-то стало ровно. Естественно, мы все равно победим, но хотелось бы, чтобы жертв было меньше. А что будет с переговорами, нам пока всем непонятно.
Быстро ничего не происходит, и много есть там вражеских сил, которые будут палки в колеса вставлять. Но мы будем надеяться на самое лучшее.
Thousands of protesters in Sana'a on Monday took to the street against recent U.S. airstrikes on Yemen. According to Associated Press, Houthi supporters chanted slogans while carrying rifles and banners. The U.S. under President Donald Trump has launched a new campaign of intense airstrikes targeting Yemen's Houthi rebels. This weekend strikes killed at least 53 people, including children, and wounded others. The campaign is likely to continue, part of a wider pressure campaign by Trump now targeting the Houthis' main benefactor, Iran, as well. The Houthi rebels attacked more than 100 merchant vessels with missiles and drones, sinking 2 vessels and killing 4 sailors, from November 2023 until January this year. Their leadership described the attacks as aiming to end the Israeli war against Hamas in the Gaza Strip. The campaign also greatly raised the Houthis' profile in the wider Arab world and tamped down on public criticism against their human rights abuses and crackdowns on dissent and aid workers.
خرج الشعب اليمني اليوم ليبعث رسالة متكاملة للجيش الأمريكي، لترامب، للغطرسة الأمريكية والإسرائيلية أن الشعب اليمني صامد، أن الضربات الأمريكية لن تؤثر فيه، أننا ندعم كل الخطوات التصعيدية التي يمكن أن يتخذها السيد القائد عبد الملك بدر الدين الحوثي، أننا انتصار لليمن، الجيش اليمني يقوم بواجبه، وكذلك الشعب اليمني، هذا الشعب اليمني الذي يواجه أمريكا في هذه الساحات لا يمكنها أن تهزمه، وأن النصر سيكون حليفا.
سيدي الشر إشارة يا سيدي مهما وصلنا من أي قوة، مهما وصلنا
ونواجه الحصار على غزة بالحصار على الكيان الصهيوني. لن يثنينا ضربات أمريكا ولا تهديدات ترامب، لن يثنينا قنابلهم ولا صواريخهم، لن تثنينا مجازرهم، لن تثنينا أي شيء على الإطلاق. وقد جربونا خلال 10 أعوام من العدوان على اليمن، ونحن على مشارف نهاية العام العاشر من العدوان والحصار على اليمن، جاءت متزامنة مع ذكرى غزوة بدر، ومتزامنة مع العدوان الأمريكي على اليمن، ومتزامنة مع حصار اليمن للعدو الإسرائيلي في البحار. وهذه هي من أهم الرسائل التي خرجنا بها اليوم إن شاء الله.
A court in Georgia on Monday handed another prison sentence to imprisoned former President Mikhail Saakashvili to a total of 12.5 years, a verdict he denounced as illegal. Saakashvili, who served as Georgia's president from 2004 to 2013, has previously been sentenced on charges of abuse of power and embezzlement that he and his defense have rejected as politically motivated. According to Associated Press on Monday, the court sentenced him to 4 years and 6 months on charges of illegal border crossing. With his previous sentences accumulated, he now has to serve 12 years and 6 months behind bars. Saakashvili, speaking by video conference, dismissed Monday's verdict as an absolutely illegal, unjust sentencing of me for crimes I have not committed. They want to annihilate me in prison, he said. But no matter what, I will fight till the end. Saakashvili, who led the so-called Rose Revolution protests in 2003 that drove his predecessor out of office, enacted a series of ambitious reforms tackling official corruption as president of the South Caucasus nation of 3.7 million. He also presided over a short but fierce war with Russia in 2008 that ended with the humiliating loss of its last footholds in 2 separatist territories, and he cracked down on protesters who charged that his zeal had mutated into autocracy. In 2012, Saakashvili's United National Movement Party lost the election to the Georgian Dream Party established by Bidzina Ivanishvili, a billionaire who made his fortune in Russia. Georgian Dream has remained in power ever since, tightening its grip on democratic freedoms and drawing accusations from the opposition of steering the country away from the path toward European Union membership and back into Russia's sphere of influence. Saakashvili left for Ukraine in 2013, obtained Ukrainian citizenship and served as a governor of the country's southern Odessa region in 2015 to 16. He claimed his imprisonment is sending a message to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenski.
Mikhail Saakashvilis ცნობილი დამნაშავედ საქართველოს სისხლის სამართლის კოდექსის 354 მუხლის პირველი ნაწილის გათვალისწინებით დანაშაულის ჩადენისთვის ძირითადად საშიას საფუძვლად განსაზღვრა თავისუფლების აქტი და ოთხის დესადერის თვითონ საქართველოს სისხლის სამართლის კოდექსის 59 მუხლის მესამე და მეოთხე ნაწილების საფუძველზე ამ განაჩენის განშულის საშიას ნაწილობრივ დაემაროს თბილისის საქალაქო სასამართლოს 25 წლის 12 მარტის განაჩენის განშულის საშიასთან თავისუფლების აქტი და 8 წლის ვადი და 3 წლის ვადის სახელმწიფო სამსახურში დანაშაულის თანდობის დაკავების უფლების აღზრდა და საბოლოო განაჩენის Mikhail Saakashvili ძირითადად საჭიროა სახელმწიფო განსაზღვრა სამართლის საკითხი და 12 წლის და 5 ვადით მასზე 3 წლის ვადით ჩამოყალიბდა სახელმწიფო სამსახურის დანაშაულის დაკავების უფლება.
You just saw an absolutely illegal, unjust sentencing of me for the crimes I haven't committed, and this is basically sending message to also President Zelenski, trying to scare him and to show what happens when you don't surrender your country to the conqueror. I didn't surrender Georgia. I fought for Ukraine in Odessa when I was governor in Odessa. This is the punishment for this. They want to annihilate me in prison. But no matter what, I will fight till the end.